السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه والتابعين وتابعيهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، إن شاء الله, today is the 22nd of March, and that matches the 21st of Jumada, and Jumada al-Awwal, that is. And inshallah, last week we started doing alamatu al-nasbi, alamatu al-nasb, the signs for the accusative case. So he said, وَلِلنَّصْبِ خَمْسُ عَلَامَاتٍ الْفَتْحَةُ وَالْأَلِفُ وَالْكَسْرَةُ وَالْبَاءُ وَحَذْفُ النُّونِ. Then he goes through each place. So he starts مواضع الفتحة. فأما الفتحة فتكون علامة للنصب في 3 مواضع: في الاسم المفرد وجمع التكسير والفعل المضارع إذا دخل عليه ناصب ولم يتصل بآخره شيء. So as for al-fatha, then it would be a sign for al-nasb, the accusative case, in 3 places: في الاسم المفرد, the single noun, وجمع التكسير, the broken plural, والفعل المضارع, the verb in the present tense, إذا دخل عليه ناصب, if an instrument that puts it in the accusative case was entered upon it. إذا دخل عليه ناصب, an agent that causes it to be in the accusative case. ولم يتصل بآخره شيء, and nothing was connected to it, so at the end of it. So this is what we did last week. Today, نيابة الألف عن الفتحة, the alif replacing the fatha. So this is now, fatha is the sign for the al-nasb, the accusative case. Sometimes the alif will replace the fatha, will act in place of the fatha as a sign for al-nasb, the accusative case. قال وأما الألف فتكون علامة للنصب في الأسماء الخمسة نحو رأيت أباك وأخاك وما أشبه ذلك. He says وأما الألف, as for, وأما, and as for الألف, the letter alif, then it would be a sign for النصب, a sign for the accusative case, في, in الأسماء الخمسة, the 5 nouns. The 5 nouns, we went through them before. They are what? أبوك, أخوك, حموك, فوك, and ذو فضل, ذو علم, ذو, right? طيب. So the alif is a sign. So he says نحو, he says نحو, نحو here, نحو, it means like in this case, you know, he's like giving you an example now, right? نحو, right? رأيت, رأيت, رأى, the verb to see, and this is in the past tense. رأى, he saw, and it has the ta in here, which is replacing, this is a pronoun now for the speaker. رأيت, I have seen. أباك here is one of the 5 nouns. It is mansub. Now it is مفعول به here. مفعول به meaning an object who saw. Who saw? رأيت, I saw. Right? What did I see? I saw your father or your brother. So your brother and your father is the one that is seen. Right? So you want to know the subject of the verb. You ask who did it. You want to know the object of the verb. You ask what is it that was the verb was done to. The action was done to. Right? So you have the subject al-fa'il and you have the object al-maf'ul bihi. Right? أكلت, I ate التفاحة, the apple. Right? So who ate the apple? I did. This is a fa'il. This is the subject. Here it is the ta, the pronoun ta, which is for the speaker. أكلت, رأيت in this case. I have seen. Right? And the one that the action was done to it, this is now the maf'ul bihi, the object. Like at-tufaha, the apple was eaten, right? So al-fa'il in the Arabic language is always in the nominative case, al-rafa. As for al-maf'ul bihi, is always in the Arabic language in the nasb case, that is the accusative case. So here abaka, akhaka, they have been seen by me, right? So therefore they are the object that was seen, right? So now they are in the accusative case, nasb. They are in the accusative case, al-nasb. أرأيت أباك وأخاك, and so on and so forth. وما أشبه ذلك, he says, and what is similar to that, and what is similar to that. طيب. Next is نيابة الكسرة عن الفتحة. Once again, النصب, the primary sign for النصب, the accusative case, is الفتحة. الفتحة. The alif could replace it, like in the 5 nouns. Here now you have the something a little bit strange. The kasra replacing the fatha. The kasra, which is usually a sign for jar or khafd, the genitive case, right? But in this case now, the kasra is replacing the fatha. So you say it is mansoob in the accusative case, and the sign for it being in the accusative case is the kasra niyabatan an al-fatha, in replacement or as an agent working for the fatha. Where he says وأما الكسرة, as for الكسرة فتكون علامة للنصب في جمع المؤنث السالم. So الكسرة, it would be a sign for النصب, accusative case, في in جمع المؤنث السالم. جمع, the plural, المؤنث feminine, السالم sound, right? Sound feminine plural. Sound feminine plural. Like أفادت هند الطالبات. أفادت هند الطالبات. Hind is a female name. أفادت, she benefited. She benefited. الطالبات, الطالبات here is the ones who are receiving the benefit. The benefit is being done for them, right? So they are the object now, right? مفعول به. الطالبات. So now الطالبات, we say this is مفعول به. مفعول به, object, and it is mansoob. It's in the accusative case. What is the sign? The kasra in replacement of the fatha. And this is in the جمع المؤنث السالم in specific, right? So it's not a whole different things يعني, but just جمع مؤنث السالم. Now the next section is نيابة الياء عن الفتحة. Also the letter ya could replace the fatha and become a sign for النصب, the accusative case. He says وأما الياء فتكون علامة للنصب في التثنية والجمع. في التثنية والجمع. He says أما الياء, and as for الياء, the letter ya that is, فتكون علامة للنصب. So it will be a sign for النصب, accusative case, في التثنية. التثنية. التثنية here is the dual, right? ثنى, he made dual. تثنية, making dual, right? Making it in a dual form. Sometimes you hear it as مفرد, singular, مثنى, right? مثنى meaning dual, and جمع, مفرد مثنى جمع. Here he says التثنية and الجمع. طيب التثنية making it dual. The example for that is أفاد المعلم الطالبين. We learned before how to make dual, right? So you have talib, that's one talib, student. You add alif and nun, talibani. Talibani. This is two now. Two, but it's in the nominative case, rafa, right? Talibani, right? If you use at-talibaini, right? At-talibaini, now here it's muthanda, but it's now in the nasb, right? Nasb, right? Nasb. And there is more that will come when we speak about al-khafd or al-jar, the signs for al-jar, right? طيب. So أفاد المعلم الطالبين. You see, if الطالبان now, الطالبان, these two students, if they are doing the verb, right, then they should be الطالبان with the alif, right? الطالبان يكتبان, let's say. The two students are writing. So they are the ones who are doing the verb. So they are the subject. Therefore, they should be in the nominative case. Nominative case for al-muthanna is when you have the alif. Taliban. Here, they are the ones receiving benefit. So the benefit is done to them. They are objective. They are the objects. Right? So, الطالبين. الطالبين. Right? And I mentioned before that Taliban is a plural in the Afghani language, not in the Arabic, right? Taliban is the plural of talib, you know, but that's not not Arabic, right? In Arabic, either talibun or talibin, right? That's the difference between jama' and muthanna, right? Talibaini, right? Talibaini. In the plural, it's talibin, right? طالبين. طالبون also جمع. طيب. He says so it would be the ya in the tathniya dual and also in the jama' it's a sign like أفاد المعلم المجتهدين, right? If you say مجتهدين, then this is dual now. If you say مجتهدين, that's plural, right? Mujtahid meaning conscientious or striving hard, right? So أفاد المعلم المجتهدين, the teacher benefited the conscientious students. So المجتهدين here is مفعول به, object منصوب is in the accusative case. What is the sign? for it being in the nasb case? Daya. Daya. Replacing the fatha. Replacing the fatha. So inshallah, this will build up, right? Because we will have, for instance, a lecture on Jam' al-Mudhakkar al-Salim, for instance. Right? You can see now he's listing things that will take the nominative case and what are their signs. Things that will take the accusative case and what are the signs for that and what are the replacement signs. Then he will go for the genitive case, al-khafd wal-jar or al-jar, and he will list things that will be in the genitive case and the signs for that, the primary sign and then secondary signs. We can do this alternatively, like they do in the newer method of teaching. Right? They will have a lecture on the Jam' al-Mudhakkar al-Salim. Right? So they will tell you how to do Jam' al-Mudhakkar al-Salim from the singular, and then they will tell you the i'rab of Jam' al-Mudhakkar al-Salim. Right? So now you get it this way, and then you can hear it in the other way. Yani. So this information will cram together and will build up, right? To a point, inshallah, that everything in the end will become crystal clear, inshallah. طيب. The next section is نيابة حذف النون عن الفتحة. The dropping of the noon as a replacement sign for the fatha, right? He says وأما حذف النون, and as for dropping the noon فيكون علامة للنصب, then it will be a sign for النصب, accusative case, في الأفعال الخمسة, in the 5 verbs. You have 5 nouns and you have 5 verbs. التي رفعها بثبات النون, the 5 verbs whose nominative case رفع will be by fixing, by the noon staying. ثبات النون, ثبات means to be firm, to be fixed. You must have heard a lecture or a khutbah on the subject of الثبات على الدين, how to be firm on your deen, how to be fixed and firm, continuous, constant, right? So thabat is for you to stay. It's here the dropping is the opposite. Either you leave it or you remove it. Make it stay or make it go away. Drop it or keep it, right? So thabat here, thabat al-noon, he means keeping the noon here, right? The opposite is dropping it. So the droppage of the noon is a sign for the accusative case when you have a verb from the 5 verbs whose nominative case is by fixing the noon, keeping the noon, having the noon remain or stay. Now in the footnote he says these أفعال الخمسة is كل فعل مضارع اتصل به, every present verb which is connected to ألف الاثنين, the alif of the dual. نحو لن يكتبا, لن, they will not, يكتبا, the original here is يكتبان, right? يكتبان. So because of this tool لن, this agent here is entered on the verb, it makes it in the nasb, accusative case. This letter, this lan here, this, it makes the verb in the accusative case. That's its job, right? So then since it entered on yaktubani, now to make it like that, you have to drop the noon. So now you know yaktuba is a verb in the present tense. It is mansub. It is mansub, accusative case. Because we have a sign there, which is the droppage of the noon, replacing the fatha. Or, he says, it's a verb in the present tense that is connected to wawul jama'ah, like lan yaktubu. Lan yaktubu. The original is yaktubuna. They write. Yaktubun is in the plural, right? So lan yaktubu, dropping the, right? طيب. Or it is a verb in the present tense connected to ya'ul mukhataba. Ya'ul mukhataba. Lan taktubi. You will not write. You're speaking to a female. لن تكتبي. فكل واحد, each one of these verbs is فعل مضارع, verb in the present tense, من الأفعال الخمسة. It is from the 5 verbs. منصوب is in the accusative case, وعلامة نصبه, the sign for it being in the accusative case, حذف النون نيابة عن الفتحة. The droppage of the noon as a replacement sign for the fatha. So that's where we're stopping today. And as I say every time, I think you had enough of the Ajrumiyyah now, right?
Anytime it comes, it is accusative case. We are replacing or dropping a sign. That is accusative case.
You mean this last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they are the 5 verbs, yes.